Hello everyone. So I'm outside and I have the microphone, so hopefully you can hear me better. And I don't have to shout across the neighborhood. So I promised you a garden tour, and so we're starting in the corner. And if you see now I can come around here, so you can see there's a ton of these little buds here. And 2 have already opened. So that should be looking real pretty in a week or two. No, maybe probably a few days. We'll see. The tall daisies looks like they are in between. So they're about to open a bunch up too. So, yeah. And, one of the vines decided to, there we go. Oh, you're supposed to go down that way. They tend to go where they want, don't they? So, okay. Let's move to the next one. There we go. So we got the marigold. We have one marigold. We have the black petunias, which looks like they're going to town. And then we got these little guys. If I turn the pot, there. And there's a lot more going on here. And that almost looks like a sunflower. Which I'm not surprised, because the feeder's right there. So we'll see what happens there. And next is the tropical flower. It's been, you could say it's been a tropical summer, so it's probably loving this. And the flower that you all liked, Jen's petunias, looks like they're doing great. And then I keep hitting it with my foot. And then there's those, which I can't tell if they're doing good or not. I think they might be in between blooms. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. I'm the only one home, as far as I know. There might be people downstairs. I don't know. There's a noisy bird somewhere. Daisy's barking. Okay. So, I don't know how we're going to... my father did replant, or at least he told me he did, or he said he was going to. Replant the... pumpkins and sunflowers, and I do see one little, can you see that? I do see one, and I think that might be one too, pumpkin plant. So this year might be a wash, but we'll see. And sunflowers, I'm not so sure about them too. So, but I think Jen's growing some in the back. The clematis is not as thick and hardy as normal. I guess it was a rough winter for some of the plants. And then, here's a kind of a surprise. Our Asiatic lilies are just going to town. Look at this. There were some little ones down here, but Mom said some critter ate all except for one of all of the buds. So, but look at that. There's way more coming. That is awesome. So, my father is remaking the frame for it too. So that's good. And 2 more things to show you. Walk back to the garage. Okay. So, I know I've told you how our driveway was all broken up and in need of a new one. Well, we got one. We finally got one. Had to park out in the circle for a week and a half. But it looks really nice. The really funny part is that so they tore it all out on a Friday, and then Monday they came back and they started framing in the the underground part. And one of them says, called my father on his cell phone and says, "Can you come out here?" So he went out there, and they said, "We were measuring, and your driveway is 17 feet across at the garage and 15 feet across at the other end. Do you want it to stay that way, or do you want it all 17 feet? And to say we were more than a little shocked is putting it mildly, but it totally explains 30 plus years of parking problems that we've all had, wondering why we've had so much problems backing out of the driveway. And but it's one of those things you never think of. So he said, so sure, make it all 17 feet. So that's why the mailbox garden got a lot smaller, because that's where the 2 feet came from. But I think it's all worth it. I can now drive up the driveway parallel to the edge, and not have to keep turning my steering wheel or scrape my car against the side of the garage or anything else that can happen. So anyway, so it looks really, really nice, and I'd say it was worth the week and a half parking out in the garage. Parking out in the circle. The other thing I wanted to show you, so I mentioned something very exciting was going to happen to me last Friday, and it did. So, and it is this. That's my new car. It's got about 300 miles on it. And this is the car that I've been wanting, Buick Encore. I put a little bit of fast track on it because of all the issues with car chips and inventory and so on. And yeah. So it's been, so far it's been fun getting used to it, and all the new features that I'm not used to or haven't had in a long time. It's one of those, you have a key fob and a push button start, and that's totally new for me. So, yeah. Yep. So I had $3,000 saved up, plus they gave me $1,000 for my car, plus $4,000 rebate off the original price. So, yeah. Yep. So, and I'm getting used to the color too. Red was on my off list, but it's not red. It's kind of a darker red. So let's go back in the house. And I have a question. Okay, so we'll just point at the birds because. So my question is, well, okay, I'll get to the question. So a week from this Saturday, we're heading up north. Yep, it's that time of year again. Yep. And so we're heading up north. We leave Saturday, come back Thursday. Stay at the same place, the big cabin next to the creek. I have not had a vacation since Labor Day weekend. I have not had a paid vacation since July of 2016. So, yeah. So, my question is that, so since we don't do much, or at least I don't do much, I go up there, I basically stay put in and around the cabin. I might venture out to see the lake, and to dinner, to the lodge, but basically I can't hike. I can't climb around on the rocks. I just like to, this is all about just getting away from regular life and listening to nature and being in commune with nature, God, and everything like that. So, as you know, the last couple years, I've made daily videos for you guys, take you guys along. You guys have really enjoyed that, and I love that you enjoy that. I love bringing you all with me. But I'm kind of running out of things to show you because we just don't do anything new. We do the same things. And I've kind of shown you pretty much everything that there is for you to see. So, my question is, do you want me to continue making a daily video? I'm sure I can come up with something. Or an idea I had was, I could shoot video throughout my vacation, and then when I come home, then I put it all together in one montage video, and then that would be that Wednesday's video, the Wednesday after we get back. So it's up to you. I'll take the majority answer. So I want to know. I really want to know what you want. What your thinking is. So, yeah. As for me, I haven't replied back to your comments last week, but I can't tell you how much it meant to me to receive all the support, love and support from all of you. Yes, I was taking a huge risk, and I knew that, and yes, and I know, yes, I felt the courage. I mean, it was hard. It was really hard, but it paid off. I'm glad And has things changed? No, I've just kind of, I call it, I've flatlined. My mood hasn't gone up, it hasn't gone down, it's just the same every day. And it can go on like this for as long as it wants. There's nothing I can do. Just try to live my life like I, try to normally. So, but I appreciate all your virtual hugs, and you have no idea. Well, maybe you do, but you have no idea how that helps me. So not a whole big update on that. So almost 16 minutes. I have a video to my sound video to film, and so I will get caught up on comments sooner or later. Hopefully sooner. Otherwise, I will see you in those comments and other comments and in other areas as well. So have a good day. Bye.